Hi, I'm Leigh MacCready, a professional organizer and owner of ReNest.
Hi, Jenna Chmielewski, Seniors Real Estate Specialist with ERA Reardon Realty. Welcome to this episode of
Rightsizing 101. We have 5 generations walking around this earth trying to all get along.
We come from different experiences that have shaped our values and needs. In this video, we'll be discussing the silent generation, the baby boomers, and Generation X.
I find those born between 1920 and 1945, also known as the silent generation, to be real do-it-yourselfers. They may physically need help, but they're not going to ask for it. This is a group of people that lived through World War II and were affected by the Depression.
Then the baby boomers come along.
Tread carefully there, Jenna.
The boomers were born from 1946 to 1964. I love how Aaron Brockovich is quoted. It's a great generation. I recently read they will be the generation to do and give more in their 60s than they did in the 60s. That sums it up perfectly.
And right now, Generation X is the group really hit with balancing careers, kids, and aging parents. The Gen Xers were born between 1965 and 1980.
Well, I'm barely a Gen Xer.
So I'm an older, wiser adult, Jenna, just, so you know. You'll get there someday.
So Leigh, what do you commonly see with silent generation clients?
Well, they don't dispose of things as easily as younger generations. They've worked really hard to get what they have, and they don't want to just toss it away. It's part of their identity.
What advice would you give a child or grandchild working with their loved one from the silent generation?
Well, I say give them options and let them choose wherever you can. People still want to feel they have control in their lives as much as possible, and they should. Don't assume they can't make decisions. They've lived a long time. If you can't stay objective, find someone in the family, a friend, or a professional who can.
Now, Leigh, you and I are working with those baby boomers. What do you commonly see with them?
Well, in general, boomers have more stuff than the silent generation, but they do get rid of it. I think because they can go buy more.
What advice would you give boomers or their Gen X kids trying to help them?
Well, if you haven't had the difficult conversation about the future, like regarding their estate, it's time. It's time to start preparing and ask them, how can you help?
That's great advice. Well, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to stay tuned to the next great video on Rightsizing.
Hey.